Good morning, everyone. Today, this is Utsav Chakraborty. Today, I am going to share about my intensive experience, whatever I have achieved during performing the internship in Webstack Academy on Manstack. So, this slide contains basically about me, my bio, overview of this internship, goals of the internship, full stack development, Manstack, about the internship project that I have done, conclusion, and that's all. So coming to the point of myself, my name is Utsav Chakraborty and I am from Arambagh, West Bengal, currently studying Bachelor of Engineering in Aerospace Engineering from Chandigarh University, which will be completed in 2026. So during my free time I like to listen music, also like to search new things on the internet, which helps me to learn more about the latest technologies in the field of web development from the Webstack Academy. So coming to the point of overview of full stack. So full stack development is the process of developing both the front end and back end of an application, including the user interference and code related to the user interaction with the application and the database and logic. So basically full stack developers are responsible for coding both the front end and back end and need to have knowledge of the entire technology stack. So the front end is the user interference while the back end handles the business, logic and application workflows. For example, in Java full stack development, the Java programming language is used for server side development along with front end technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript and frameworks like Angular. Coming to the point of the goal of this internship, so this internship helps me to learn skills and practical based knowledge in full stack development and to helps us to develop a strong foundation in Manstack technologies. We worked on a real world project throughout the program and that will test us and force us to advance as a developer. Coming to the point of what is the meaning of full stack development, so full stack development is the process of designing, building, testing and deploying a web application from start to finish. It involves working with both the front end, that is client side, and back end, that is server side of an application. So the front end is the part of a website that users see and interact with, while the back end is the data storage and processing that takes place behind the scenes. So full stack works with a range of database management systems, that is DBMS, such as MySQL, PostgreSQL, and MongoDB, in addition to HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node JavaScript, Express JavaScript, PHP, and Django. So coming to the point of the next slide, that is key skills of full stack developers. So full stack developers wears two hats, needing skills for both the user facing side and server side. So front end, that is client side, think building and designing the website's visual elements. Key skills here are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Coming to the point of the backend server side, so this focuses on the application's logic and data storage. Here, knowledge of programming languages, example Python, Java, and databases, example SQL, NoSQL is crucial. So, coming to the point of what is Manstack, so Manstack is a popular collection of technologies used for efficient development of full stack applications. Here's a breakdown. MAN is an acronym for MongoDB, Express.JavaScript, React.JavaScript, and Node.JavaScript. So coming to the point of architecture and design of full stack development, so the architecture and design of a software application are critical components that determine its success. A well-designed application is easy to use, maintain, and scale. Coming to the point of MongoDB, so MongoDB is a flexible NoSQL database for storing application data. Coming to the point of Express.JavaScript, similarly, Express.JavaScript, that is the acronym of MAN. So Express.JavaScript, a lightweight Node.JavaScript web framework for building the server-side logic that is basically used as backend. Coming to the point of React.JavaScript, basically a popular JavaScript library for creating dynamic and interactive user interference that is basically used as front end. And coming to the point of Node.JavaScript, basically a JavaScript runtime environment that allows you to run JavaScript code outside the browser, powering the server side functionality. Coming to the point of the implementation of the project, basically the final project that I have made is a calculator website, and some of the implementation that I did in my project is like uh, basically I made a scientific calculator, so it will display a scientific calculator in the home page as soon as you will open the URL. Similarly, it will display different number in the calculator as we seen in the scientific calculator. It will display different arithmetic operator like plus, minus, divide, percentage, into. That is the basic arithmetic operator. And then from there, any user who is going there, they do not need to do any sign up or user interference, as it will be user friendly, so it will perform different function according to the need of the user. And it will not do any storage, it will not create any storage or cache memory. And as soon as you will just close down the URL, it will automatically delete his back. So there is no function of cache memory or storing purpose. So it will also calculate the result according to the need of the user. The user need to perform the function regularly. It will be used for basic updation of the user, means fasting, and time saving of the user in this hectic schedule. And it is basically useful for regular work for the user to cope up with the speed of this fast pacing world. So the technologies that I used while doing my final project are, first of all, HTML. As you all know that HTML is used for structure and content. So HTML provides the foundation of my calculator structure. Then I use CSS. CSS basically used for styling and layout. Here CSS I use because it is all about the aesthetics. It allows me to style my calculator to make it visually appealing and user friendly, means it should be attractive. And then JavaScript, because JavaScript bringing it to life, means JavaScript is the main magic behind the scenes that makes my calendar function. With the help of the JavaScript, I am enable this calculator to do the function according to the user. So that's all. And coming to the point of the conclusion, so I am very much grateful that Webstack Academy helps me to build a calculator website. And they also help me to gain some practical based knowledge, and also helps me to earn skills. So I had a highly enjoyable and productive intensive experience which provided me with a valuable learning curve. I gained a comprehensive overview of full stack development through my work on the calculator project, and this internship was a great opportunity for me to learn and grow as a developer. I'm highly grateful for the opportunity to have participated in this program, and I am excited to apply the skills and knowledge I have gained to my future career. Means this internship helps me to gain practical based knowledge and also helps me to gain some skills about the full stack development. Internship makes me more perfect as full stack developer than what I was at the beginning of the internship. When I started my internship, I was not up to the mark in the full stack development, but as soon as the time passed and due right time, you can see that I am very much comfortable with the full stack development. That is what the web stack development helps me to gain. And that's all about the slides. That is the thank you slide. I'm highly grateful. Again and again I'm saying that thank you to web stack academy for giving me an opportunity to do a project that is fully a calculator based website. And I hope this will be enjoyable. And coming to the point of the index, means the backend code that I have to done before posting it into the front end. So the code that I did, you can see that there are basically three functions before posting it as a calculator. This is a calculator website. So before going to the calculator website, I should deal with the backend work. So the backend are basically function with three things: index, style, and script. So index is basically the HTML code. It contains the HTML code. I have done it in the replit. So I have done the code according to index, style, and script. You can give it any name, but for the convenience, I have used index, style, and JavaScript. So in index, this is the code whatever I have mentioned while performing my backend work. So this is the HTML code. You can see properly. The first of all, I mentioned the doc type HTML. Then HTML language should be, I mentioned EN. EN is the basically the code for English, and then head, then meta chart set, then meta name, what will be the name, how it should be, what is the title. As you can see that calculator, I mentioned the title calculator in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So that's why it is showing that calculator in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So after that, title is closed. Then I mentioned style sheet taken from CSS. Then this is the class operator I mentioned. What are the operator? AC operator. AC means directly you can make it zero in the calculator. Then del means the one will cancel out. then there is percentage for doing the percentage work, and then divided 7 8 9, the values should be there, how the values will perform the work 4 5 6, then 1 2 3, these are the values. 0, I mentioned that I did one scientific calculator, no? So in scientific calculator you can see that there are two types of zero. One is single zero, one is double zero. So I did the same. One is single zero, one is double zero. And then you can see that there are the operator, equal to operator, plus operator, minus operator, multiply operator, all of the operators that basically contains the arithmetic operator that you used to have in the calculator. I mentioned all of the things. Then you can see that I introduced JavaScript here, because I already been told that JavaScript is the live that which helps me to function the calculator. So JavaScript, I introduced JavaScript here. And then it is all about the document, it is URL. So how should we, what is the username, if there is some error, from where it will start the functioning again and again. So that's all mentioned. You can see that as I started HTML, so the in HTML code, all of us know that HTML should be closed in the last by using slash HTML. So that I also did. So that is all about the HTML code. Coming to the point of style.css, in style.css, basically CSS used for the styling purpose, as I already been told. It should be used for the attractive purpose, how it should be look like to the user when the user is using. So that is what I did. I basically mentioned that the margin should be 0, padding should be 0, and then height, how much height will be of the calculator, what is the background should be, and what is the position, uh, position, how it should be displayed, what is the size of the button, then which buttons should be active, operator, what is the color of the operator. As you can see that I use the color as blue, and that's why you can see the operator color is blue. So these are the things we used to do in style.css. In style.css, as I already been told, it is used for the attractive purpose. It should be used for the styling purpose, margining purpose, how it should be look like in the front end. That is basically the code that have done by me in style.css. So that is all about the code: margin 0, padding 0, box sizing. I mentioned that it is for attractive purpose. So box sizing means border box. I use border box. That's why the operator box are like border. You can see that the box type operator is there. So these are the things which needs to do: body, container, display, and button should be, what is the color of the button, operator color. That's all about standard CSS. And coming to the point of JavaScript, as I already been told, JavaScript is a uh, JavaScript basically is the life of the function. It helps the particular thing to do the function. It helps us to bring back, basically it helps us to bring back live in the calculator website. Means if I do not use the JavaScript code, then what will happen is that this will not operate, this will not work. Hence JavaScript is so much important along with HTML and CSS to do the function in web stack, to do the functioning in web development. So that's all about the JavaScript code. Coming to the point of JavaScript code, you can see this is a long code, and it is all about query selector. I use query selector. What should be the operator? Special character. Here I use special cats stands for character. So special character, like you can see percentage, star means multiplication, then divide, then minus, plus, equal to. There's all these special character. Then you can see that what should be the value. I code here like, if btn value equal and output should be equal to. In case, I also used the nesting loop of if and else. Means in case anyone press AC button, that is mentioned I here. Else, if in case anyone press AC button, then how the calculator should perform. Else if means again, if anyone press del, how it will perform. Otherwise, I mentioned that if anyone does the normal function, it is normal. No need to be in outside. It should be normal. After that, if anyone not done this, anyone done something else, then how it should be performed. If anyone put something else, then how it should be performed. And if out of the mention of anything, the user does not mention anything, does not done any operation, then how the calculator should behave. That all the things are given in this code. That's why I have used if and else if for better functioning. And then you can see that button, how button will work. Display dot value, here I mentioned display dot value equal to output. Means when you will, after doing the operation, you will just we used to do in calculator, just equal to we used to press. So similarly here, if you press equal to, the output of this value will be displayed. That's why use displayed dot value equal to output. That is what I have mentioned. Means basically the code is very much easy, but you need to do it sequentially. So at last I also used throw new error. Means in case response dot okay, means if not response dot okay, then throw new error. Means if response is not up to the mark according to the uh, backend work, according to the backend code, then how it should throw that error, and how it should rectify that error, and how it should perform the operation that is showed basically. Then I used, as I already been told, that throw catch error that I have used for uh, rectify the error. If there is some error by the user, then how it should rectify and how it should respond. That's all about the code of the JavaScript. You can see there. So basically there are three types of code: index, style, and JavaScript. Index, as I already been told, again I'm saying HTML is used for basically the backend work. It is basically used for coding the thing that you need to do. CSS is used for basically styling purpose. How should it look like in front of the front end, in front of the user who is performing the work? It should be attractive, otherwise the user may go outside. User may not use that platform if it is not up to the mark according to the user, if it is not easy, if it does not looks like the thing the user thinks of, then he or she can operate the next platform. So it should be attractive one. And then JavaScript, as I already been told, it brings back life. It is the life of the code that you are using. Means nothing will perform though your HTML CSS is almost okay, but if JavaScript is not there, then it will not perform. Means if JavaScript in this project, basically I will compare with my project only. So in this project, if there is no JavaScript, then it will not perform any action. So no output will be given if there is no JavaScript. There is JavaScript, hence there will be some output. I will briefly explain right now. I will briefly explain about the calculator website that I made. So basically, as you can see that it is a scientific calculator. Here you can do all of the arithmetic operator. So coming to the point of, I will see first of all in percentage case. Suppose we know that if we want to get 75 percentage of anything, so I should put 75, then percentage. That will give some value 0.75. That means it's absolutely working right. Okay. And suppose we know we want to get 75% of 90. We all know 75% of 90, that is 67.5. So it is almost, means it is accurately giving. It is so much precise calculator, and it is 100% accurate. So after doing a percentage, we can do the next thing, that is we can use division. We know that if 12 is divided by 6, the result output is 2. You can see it is 2. That means it is again showing that it is 100% accurate. So coming to the point of multiplication operator, you can see that we know 7 into 5 is 35. So 7 into 5, see, the result again is 35. So right now I will show the subtraction operator, whether the operator is doing correct or not, to show it that the calculator that I made is 100% accurate and so much precise, that whatever function you will do, whatever arithmetic function, as it is a arithmetic calculator, whatever arithmetic function you will do, it is 100% accurate and much precise. So coming to the point of, if I give 3.0256, okay, minus by 2, see the result. It is near about 100%. It is 100% accurate and much more precise. So coming to the point of, it is subtraction. If we go for addition to 3 plus 2, it is 5. So as I already been shown that in decimal too it is accurate. You can see in decimal also it is accurate. It is much more accurate. It is giving in decimal too, in non-terminating. That means how much it is accurate. So we did percentage operator work, we did division, we did multiplication, subtraction, addition. So coming to the point of, during performing this experiment, I also showed the uh, equal to operator, the function of the equal to, how whether it is working or not. I think no need to do again. Okay, then do it again also. That is 7 into 5, that is 35. So whenever we are clicking that uh, equal to button equal to operator, it is giving the right thing. So coming to the point of, you can see that after doing each and everything, I'm just clicking AC. We know that AC is used for to give back it to null, means zero, and it is doing the same. So whatever function maybe we are operating, and after that we are giving AC. Suppose we are doing this kind of things. So after clicking AC, it will be zero at instant only. See, it is zero is coming, so that means it is again accurate and it is working accurately. And the last thing, that is we need to show del operator. Del operator is basically a delete operator that is used to delete one digit from the right side. So see, this is doing. So it's all about the things, means it is accurately performing, it is so much accurate, it is 100% accurate, it is much more precise. And the one more advantage that the calculator website have is like, you do not need some battery or storaging device. Basically we can see that whenever we used to buy the scientific calculator, what happened is that you need to spend some money for buying that, and after a certain years, certain lifetime of this calculator, you need to change again the battery, and that is again you need to spend some money for this battery. But whenever you will use this kind of website, means calculator website, especially the designed website that I did, will help you to save your money. It will be cost friendly, pocket friendly, but I would say it will be pocket friendly. And as you can see that from there you can not go back to the previous one, so it will not contain any storage. It will be storage free, it will not contain any cache memory. So there is no risk of getting out of storage. Basically in nowadays we are scheduled with hectic schedule, and we have to maintain our storage. So it will be storage free, means it will not require any storage. So there are the most advantages I said, and there are few advantages too, like it is 100% accurate, it is much more precise. So I think this will help you to save your time, save your money, and do the precise work whatever you need to perform. Within a second you can get the result. So that's all about my project. And finally I would like to thanks Webstack Academy for giving me an opportunity to perform some function, to do a website which will help for the society, and also will help me to express myself in front of you all. So by saying this, this is Utsav Chakraborty signing out from this video. Thank you and have a